Here I'm just going to show you a second, I'm going to add a second function to this program, which will contain, will calculate the average of the two values. So just to demonstrate another value returning function. All right, so the name of the function is going to be average. I think I could pass the two numbers in and then I could add them together and divide by 2, but I think I'm just going to pass in the total since I know what that is. And I'm going to return the total divided by 2.0. Now this is going to take the total divided by 2.0, so it'll promote this to a double. So I'm actually going to get a double out of that, so that's going to be my return type to that function. Sorry. Okay. So just like with every other function, once we write the definition, we need to copy it, and we need to paste the prototype up at the top. Okay. And then, of course, in order to do anything with that function, I need to call it. So I'm going to, here, I'm going to make a new variable. I'll just call it AVE. Notice I don't call it average because average is the name of my function. So I don't want to have a variable and a function with the same name, so I'll just do this. So AVE is equal to average, and I'm going to pass it my total. Okay, and then down here I'll just display the average. Right, so I've just written a second value returning function here. Okay. Let me run that. And you'll see the average is 30. Okay. All right. The only other thing that I'm going to demonstrate here is we talked about value returning functions, and I've talked about how when you call the function, okay, it's going to return a value. So we need to, in this case, store the value someplace. The other thing you could do if you don't want to store it in an assignment statement is you could actually output it. So I could put this in a cout statement if I wanted to. So right here where I say the average is, I could actually call the function here. So it'll say the average is, it'll jump out, it'll execute the function, it'll return the 30, and it'll display it. So in that case, I wouldn't even need that variable. So let me run this. Okay, and that looks good. So with a value returning function, the function call, right, this is the function call, needs to either be in an assignment statement, like I have it here, or in an output statement. It cannot be a standalone statement. And what I mean by a standalone statement is it can't just be a function call with a semicolon after it. And that's because it returns a value, and if you just have it with a semicolon after it, it will return that value and it won't do anything with it.